Here with head coach Kyle Recklitz after a 80-55 nice statement win over Wright State. Coach, you talked about that momentum that you guys kind of had in the fourth quarter on Thursday, and did that kind of help carry into today's game?
Yeah, I felt like we were really locked in at the start of the game and really locked in and the third quarter starts, which was really great for us to see, both on the offensive and defensive end. That's one thing that we've really been talking about is, sometimes we're really locked in on defense, but then our offense struggles, and sometimes we're really locked in on the other side. So our staff, at halftime, we talked in the hallway just about how if we can continue that momentum of just coming out and playing that type and style of play where we're locked in on both ends, we're going to be pushing to be in some of these really good games, and I'm excited about the way that we fought through 40 minutes tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned being locked in on both sides. I mean, offensive end, you had 80 points. That's the most this season. Defensive end, they had that run in the second quarter, but overall, you held them to probably under 30% if you remove that run in that second quarter there. So still have to be kind of proud with how your team turned out, like you said, on both ends of the court.
Yeah, we had a lot of people step up. It's really nice when you can bring a player like Michaela Santoro home, and she's able to have the game that she has. She was incredible on both ends of the floor. It was from top to bottom. She played a great game, and she had her, I think, elementary school teams were here. She had our high school teams here. So she brought a lot of fans, which also brought a lot of energy for us, which was nice. And then you had other players. Like, this was one of the better games Michaela Schmelzer's had. So our two Michaelas really stepped up, and in need, because the post players, they did a great job. Wright State did a great job of doubling and triple teaming the post. So it was tough for Megan and Emma to really get anything going in the paint.
Yeah, back to Michaela Santoro, like you mentioned, she matched a career high with 19 points tonight, but defensive end had 3 steals. It was kind of all over, and like you said, a little bit of a homecoming here for her today. Struggled a little bit on Thursday night. So what kind of changed going into tonight for her?
Well, I don't think her mentality ever changes. Q is Q. She's just, she's such a competitor. In everything that she does, she's a competitor. And so I felt like the biggest thing, we made a quick adjustment in shoot around on her shot of going from floor to pocket quicker off of her triple pull-up. Because, she's, to me, I always say she has one of the best triple pull-ups in the league, which is really fun to watch. But from floor to pocket a lot quicker, and she really locked into that. And it was unstoppable tonight. It literally, if she had an opportunity to get a pull-up, she saved us some into the shot clocks, and she was just so confident, and that was really great to see.
And then you mentioned our other Michaela as well, Michaela Schmelzer, near perfect tonight. She started 6 for 6, ended 7 for 8, but again, another player that did it all over the court tonight.
Yeah, she was really good, and I thought she passed up some shots. It's interesting. Mick is she's a 6-year point guard. She really is the pulse of our team. She's such a leader out on the court all the time, always trying to talk to keep our team focused on what we're trying to do. And sometimes she gets on these scoring runs, and we believe she could do it all the time. Our staff always talks about how she is such a great scorer. She just doesn't always have to look for a shot. When you've got people like Megan Walstead and Sydney Staver and Emma Whitmer, you don't have to be a great scorer. But we needed her tonight, and I ran the first play of the game for her because I wanted her to understand this is an opportunity for you to get some really easy points, and she took the mindset in and played with a ton of confidence. She made some incredible passes down the stretch too. Just an overall really great game.
And those two carried the load, but you got to touch on everybody really. Anybody that came off the bench played really well. You have Alyssa Moore that came in, had a nice couple assists there, some rebounds off the glass. Everybody that stepped on the court tonight kind of stepped up for us.
Yeah, we talk a lot about from a culture standpoint, having what we call Benergy and Synergy. It's 2 huge terms for us. We always say you're not going to always shoot the ball well. You're not going to always, you can't. There's certain things you can't control, the officials, everything else, but you can always control where your energy levels are at. And our bench had great energy, and so when they got their opportunities to come in and play, Macy McGlone, she was great tonight. Came in, gave us some really key minutes, got some rebounds. I think she had seven rebounds tonight, which was really big for us down that stretch. We didn't want to give them extra baskets. You had Kendall Need coming in, having another really good. Alyssa Moore came in off the bench in the fourth quarter and kind of took control of the game. I think she either assisted or scored on 4 possessions in a row. So just understanding that, yes, we have a really great starting group, but we're very deep, and we can go deep into our bench, especially when we know the energy is there, which they really rely on from a cultural standpoint.
All right, Coach. Well, congrats on the win, and we'll see you next time at home.
Thank you.